guess this was the Diontae Johnson game. 10 out of 10 on the receptions, no drops, and cooking cornerbacks left and right. And I might actually have to make an edit on that intro screen because this could be the second game in a row for Diontae without a drop pass. I don't think he had one in the Ravens game. Let me know if I'm wrong. Or does the muffed onside kick from yesterday just cancel everything out and we have to start from zero? I'll leave it up to a vote. Let me know in the comments. But why I call this the Diontae game, even though he's had better games statistically in the past, I feel like this is going to be the one we remember most. I mean, it did just happen yesterday, but I think you get the point. Diontae just dominated the Panthers defense. They did not have an answer for him. Maybe they could have made better adjustments and put J.C. Horn on him more, but that's their fault. Like for the Steelers, whenever the runs started stalling out, we looked Diontae's way. Whenever we needed a third down conversion, go to Diontae. Whenever Mitch needed a clutch completion to be had, he looked in Diontae's direction. I just feel like good Diontae games in the past would be more attributed to Ben. Ben leading a fourth quarter comeback, Ben carrying this team, Ben doing this or that. And some of those good Diontae games would be sprinkled in with disappointment, like a drop or two. Whereas with this one, not one ball hit the turf, and he even made good on some of his backwards juke moves, because you can't tell me this would have been a first down if Diontae didn't do what Diontae does. It's the gift and the curse. And then, yeah, the penalty happened afterwards, but I'm giving Diontae a pass on this one because this is it's just soft, man. Yeah, Diontae goes up, talks some smack to the guy that he just juked out to get a first down. Come on, man. Come on. But now this day and age in the NFL, that is going to get called, so you have to adjust accordingly. But this was the least of our penalty concerns, in my opinion. But outside of that, I just think the Steelers played a really great game all around. Didn't this have the feeling of one that the Steelers had in control the whole time? Running the ball on offense, moving the ball up and down the field. The defense is playing stout. The D-line is stopping Carolina's run. T.J. Watt and Highsmith are getting after Darnold. And we're actually scoring touchdowns in the red zone. Shout out to Matt Canada. What have I become? What have I become? Shout out Matt Canada. But seriously, this game had dare I say, boring feel to it in a good way. Like we were going to get out of that stadium with a definitive dub, no drama, no coming down to the last second, anything like that. But then we just can't have nice things, can we? At the end of the third quarter, Cam Hayward gets a sack on Sam Darnold. The Steelers are up double digits. It's 4th and 27, and the Panthers are going to have to punt. But then we come back from commercial break. No, the Panthers keep it and now have a 1st and 10. Marcus Allen. Bruh. Why? Just why? There's no other way for me to respond to this outside of just asking why. He gets an unsportsmanlike conduct coming out of that intermission to go and chirp and taunt the Panthers players in their huddle. Bruh, what play did you make? Like, what's there to talk about? But somehow, thanks to Jacoby Myers and also the Steelers winning, this will go down as the second most boneheaded play from Week 15 and will fly under the radar and probably not really be brought up again. Now, I know people are calling for Allen to be cut like right now, like yesterday, on the spot. But this Twitter account provides a voice of reason. At Reggie_Beeflo says, Marcus Allen is the captain of the locker room music. You can't cut him. Now listen, I don't know if that makes a difference because Claypool was probably, second in command when it came to the music, but that didn't stop Pittsburgh from sending his ass out to Chicago, so Allen isn't immune. But in all seriousness, he ain't getting cut. He's too valuable to the special teams unit, and I would say he's going to learn from this, move on. We won't see something like this happen again. But I don't think I can make that promise. And then last thing, I just want to give a rapid-fire shout-out to players that I think played well yesterday. Mitch Trubisky, I mean, his completion percentage was on point. He was making clutch throws left and right. Yeah, he had a couple misses, but what quarterback doesn't? Someone tweeted at me this stat chart on Mitch's Week 15 performance. It has to do with EPA. I don't know what that means, but he finished first amongst all quarterbacks yesterday, so that has to be good. Also, Najee Harris and Jalen Warren. I am liking this running back combo. Excited to see it for the rest of the year. I think it'd be a good 1-2 punch, but also for the future, next year and beyond. George Pickens is George Pickens. We do still need to figure out a way to get him the ball more. But again, back to Diontae Johnson, when he's getting open at the clip that he was, this was just a Diontae Johnson type of game. Just keep feeding him. Also, the O-line as a whole, but I say we give some props to Kevin Dotson and Dan Moore specifically. They've been getting shit on a lot this season, but they stepped up in a big way yesterday. Cam Hayward looked like he turned back the clock. Larry Ogunjobi still out there being a stud. TJ Watt back to depoy form. Maybe not 100%, but it's like at least 80 to 90%, whereas like these last few weeks, it's been 50-50. Alex Highsmith with a homecoming party, and I do wonder, does his father, Sam Highsmith, realize how much airtime he was getting yesterday? That was like some celebrity A status type of shit right there. Devin Bush making some run stops. He was showing some physicality. Mark Robinson, I mean, we just saw his impact immediately in the run game. He's like, I don't know. He's just going straight towards the ball and making big tackles. Doesn't care if the guy in front of him is 300 pounds or not. I hope he can get some more time on the field. Whether we pair him with Myles Jack at times, I don't know. But I just feel like Mark Robinson is a dude that really fits this defense. Secondary, they did enough, but yeah, they were sketchy at times. I liked what Arthur Millette and Terrell Edmonds were doing in the running game and also rushing the passer. Minka is Minka. I mean, it was a quiet game for him, but obviously his impact still felt. Just overall, I really loved what I saw from this Steelers team yesterday. And yes, obviously there's some things that could be cleaned up, but we're growing. I'm telling you. Not only are we complaining about a win, but that's been happening. That'll probably always happen till the end of time. People will complain just to complain. But think about what people are complaining about now. Instead of scoring touchdowns in the red zone, it's now boneheaded penalties. I think just that right there signals growth. So watch out. Steelers still in the hunt. Better than being out of the hunt. And that's it for this edition of Big Deke News on a Victory Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if there is anything I missed from this episode or my post-game report yesterday that you think should be highlighted. But again, have a good rest of the day. Stay chilling. Peace.